All right, everybody. So the Freeman, our 37-foot Freeman, Tim and Jeff's from the Keys, it just got repowered with Mercury 425 V10s. So this is the same motors that are on the Razor Cat, but they are juiced up to 425. So before, the boat had 425 Yamahas, and so it's a good comparison for if you wanted to know what your boat might run with the Yamaha 425s versus the Mercury 425s. So big differences are that the Yamaha 425s were 1,000 pounds a piece, and the Mercury 425s are about 780 pounds a piece. So we almost cut about 500 pounds off the back of the transom by going to Mercury's. So our marina is a Mercury dealer, and I've grown up all my life loving Mercury's, and so ideally the best case for us was to have the boat to have Mercury's. And so the Yamahas, we were getting some issues, and we were starting to get a lot of hours on the Yamahas. They were great for us, so they got the job done a bunch of days, but I think that going to the Mercury 425s has definitely made this boat a whole lot better, and hopefully by this video that you're gonna really see the differences from the Mercuries. So stay tuned, y'all. We're island out, and we're gonna give you some real world performance numbers on speeds differences, on fuel economy differences, and the sound and overall controllability. So stay tuned. Autopilot's working money. Oh, it just went away. Almost 1.1 running this speed. She's throwing a rooster tail. Maintaining over 1 mile per gallon. Pretty good. Same fuel economy slowing down. Alright guys, so every box you can possibly make up for the differences that you would want to know in the Mercury 425s versus the Yamaha 425s. The Mercury's pretty much check all the boxes. So top speed, almost 60 mile an hour. The boat is slap full of fuel right now, holds 540 gallons. And yesterday we did a sea test with 4 people and got about the same speed. So we're running a 23 pitch Revolution X propellers is what they have for the V10s, and so we're turning right there in the right amount of RPM range. We put 25s on it just to test and see if they can turn it, and it's a little bit too much pitch, but overall the boat almost runs over 60 for a twin engine boat that's this big is crazy. The fuel economy is a little bit better than I'd say the Yamahas. I think we're gonna see better fuel economy, especially with a load when we're running higher speeds. And typically we like to run around like 47 mile an hour because we're making long runs and we got to cover ground in order to have more fishing time. And so we're seeing almost 0.9 running around 47, 48 mile an hour, so which is great. And if you wanted to tone it down, it's over a mile per gallon. And so especially on the rough days, you know, if we can maintain over a mile per gallon when we have to run slow, that helps tremendously in fuel saving. But overall, the boat gets on plane faster, it backs up better, it handles better, it's faster, a little bit better fuel economy, and quieter. The Yamaha 425s, if you've never been on a boat with 425s, the 425 Yamaha is for sure the loudest engine on the market, and there's no doubt about it. And the Mercuries are super quiet. It's very nice for a long ride where you can hear your music and stuff. But overall, we're going to show you how this thing backs up and how this thing gets on a plane, and really you can see the sheer torque of having 10 cylinders versus the Yamaha V8 425. And we'll just go from there. She's backing up very nicely. And big issue in docking the boat is when you're backing up, you gotta have full control. But about to get ready for a hole shot, and then you can just watch behind the engines. You'll see the sheer power. Look at that. Right up on a plane. About above 30 quick. And right up, build RPMs fast.